everyone, it's Lexi. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the books I need to finish in 2017. So I've just been kind of looking at my shelf that I kind of keep above my desk up here, and I'm like, I've had so many of these books on my shelf for years and I never have gotten, like, I've never picked them up. So like my goal is kind of 2017 and 2018 is just kind of finish my TBR pile, and I've been really good actually. There's just been a lot of releases coming out, but I feel like overall this year I've done a really good job at tackling my TBR, but these are 5 books in particular that I want to finish. Like, my goal is to finish them by the end of this year. So without further ado, let's just hop into this video. So this is one that I've had on my shelf for kind of a while now, and I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet because I love this author, and it is The Winter Garden by Kirstin. I think I'm going to try to save this one until December just because obviously winter and just kind of the wintry theme. But basically it says here that Meredith and Nina Whiston are as different as sisters can be. One stayed at home to raise her children and manage the family business. The other followed a dream of traveling the world to become a famous photojournalist. But when their beloved father falls ill, these true estranged sisters will find themselves together again, sitting alongside their disapproving mother, who even now offers no comfort to her daughters. So I think this will be something really interesting. I'm a big fan of Kirstin. I always have loved her books. There hasn't been one that I've never really liked. So I'm really excited. I know this thing has really good reviews on Amazon and Goodreads, so this is definitely one that I will be picking up before the year ends. I'm thinking December, just because I think it will be a good wintry read. So yeah, I really want to pick this one up before the year ends. So this is something I'm not sure that I will like, but I have heard kind of positive things about it, and it's not really a genre that I read, and it is Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and this is kind of like a sci-fi dystopian thing, and I know I don't really know anything about this plot, but I just know I've heard great things about it, so I'm gonna give it a try this year, before the end of this year, and if I don't like it, that's okay. But I don't know, I just want to stop looking at it on my shelf and be like, okay, if I end up liking it, then good. But if I don't like it, then I can, give it to someone else. So yeah, this is one that I'm not so sure. This one is just kind of a shot in the dark. I'm not sure if I will like it, but we'll see. It does have very good reviews, so I don't know. It might not be my cup of tea, but it might be, so who knows? So this is a book that I've been thinking about a lot recently. There's just been some stuff with going on where my kind of being quiet has been, being seen as a bad thing. I don't want to go into it, but this is a book that I've been thinking about a lot, and it is Quiet, and it's The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. And I think this book will just be really kind of inspirational to me because I am kind of introverted. I am soft-spoken, and just for someone in my program, they think that as a bad thing. So I don't know, and I think this book will just be really interesting. I know that it is, I heard reviews of it that it is very well kind of researched, so I'm really excited, and it's under 300 pages, so it will be a quick read is what I'm hoping. But I think it'll just be really eye-opening, and just I feel like I will learn a lot from it from here, and just kind of how I can use kind of my introvertedness as kind of a power, and just even though it's kind of something that's not really valued in society, I think this one will just be really, really kind of powerful and impactful for me. So this is another book that I've had on my shelf for a while, and it is The Last Letter to Your Lover. I was going to read this over the summer, but I never ended up getting a chance to read it. And it's basically, it's a kind of a dual storyline. So in 1960, it says Jennifer Sterling wakes up in a hospital and remembers nothing, not the car accident that put her there, not her wealthy husband, not even her own name. So then kind of flashback to 2003, journalist Ellie Hayworth stumbles upon an old letter containing a man's ardent plea to his married wife. She becomes obsessed with finding what happened to the couple. Perhaps if they lived happily ever after, her own complicated affair could have a happy ending too. So I think this one will be really interesting. I have read, this will be the 3rd book that I will read of hers. I did read Before You, and then The Girl You Left Behind, which I both really enjoyed. So I think this one will be good as well. I think this one will just kind of be a fun read. I don't know, I wanted to read it over the summer, but I never got a chance, and I'm like, I need to kind of read this because I have this one and then one more, and then I'll be kind of up to date with the ones that I do own. So that is the plan. So this is a book that I bought, I want to say maybe 3 years ago, and don't laugh at me. So this is like, I've heard great things about it and I found the plot to be very interesting, and I was looking on Amazon and the hardcover prices were a bit too expensive, but then it had a paperback version that was cheaper. So when I got it in the mail, I was like, oh yeah, like this book is massive. But then I realized the paperback edition is for the, you know, the huge font version. So yeah, this book, I just look at it and like it's like size 16 font. It's the large print edition. So I just had a good laugh, but it is Pretty Girls by Karin. I think this book is a good dark and twisty one for like November, I think. So it's basically, it says it's been more than 20 years since Claire and Lydia last spoke. Claire is a glamorous trophy wife of an Atlanta millionaire. Lydia, a single mother dating an ex-con, struggles to make ends meet, but neither have recovered from the disappearance of their sister Julia 2 decades earlier, and the shocking murder of Claire's husband brings the horror and heartbreak of the past roaring back into their lives. This is something I said I've had on my shelf for years, and I just need to pick it up. I think I might try to get the Kindle edition from my library because I just look at this large print font and it's just like, I laugh and it's so big. So we'll see, but this is one I definitely want to read next month. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about some of these books and if you have any books that you need to read by the end of this year. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.